Gone Fishin' with Bob and TJ is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Daiwa Rods and Reels, committed to total quality. Humminbird Wide, fish wide open. And Raider Fiberglass Truck Tops, today's value leader.
Hi, welcome to Gone Fishin'. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick. Today, we're at Regina Beach, Saskatchewan for the first annual Regina Beach Ice Fishing Derby. Now, ice fishing has grown tremendously over the last few years, and as you're going to see today, it's just fantastic. We've got literally thousands of people out here. There's families, women and children, professional fishermen, weekend anglers, everybody. And we're all shooting for that big prize of a brand new half-ton truck. Some fantastic prizes out here today. Now, the weather is cooperating. Yesterday, we had a blizzard come through here, and it looked like it might be real ugly, but hey, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, the holes are all pre-drilled, and the weather looks like it's going to be fantastic. So stay with us for a fun-filled day on the ice. Well, as you can see by the mad rush of people coming through the gates at 9:30, running out to find a fishing hole, a lot of people thought they had a good idea of where the fish might be. Now, I talked to several people about strategy for an event like this, and everybody's got a different opinion. The first holes that got taken were all on the outside edge. We're in quite a large perimeter area here. People are thinking the outside edge, the fish are going to move in. There's been so much activity in the middle. Other people are thinking the opposite. They started drilling the holes on the outside, moving towards the inside. They're going to corral the fish towards the center. Now, we have over 3,000 holes that Larry and the boys have drilled this morning with their machines, so you've got lots of places to pick from. Me, I don't know where. I've never fished out here before. I have no idea. I think any hole is as good as another one. It's just a big matter of luck. And I think this hole here looks just fine for me. It all boils down to the biggest fish is going to take home the biggest prize. And there's some fantastic prizes here. And today, the big prize is a brand new Chev half-ton and an all-terrain vehicle. What a prize. Doesn't matter what species of fish you catch. They've been catching perch, tulipy, pike, burbot. My personal opinion, I think it's going to be a burbot or a good-sized pike that wins this. They're expecting lots of fish caught. The area we're fishing today is a large flat. It ranges from 13 to 15 feet. There's no major structure on it, so it's a wide open contest. I hope this is the hole that's going to do it right here. I'd like to drive home in that new truck. Now we're in the nice, warm, official weigh station for the ice fishing contest, and I have the tournament organizer with me, Larry Boziak. Larry, Obviously, an event like this didn't happen overnight.
No, it didn't, Bob. An event like this, usually, like last year, we started planning it in March, April. There's, of course, your sponsors, all your people in the area that you have to get to meet, your chamber members, the government, of course, with the fisheries permits. And it goes on and on and on, Bob. I'm not going to take much time here because it's just too long to get, to tell you all about it. But what happens closer to the event, after we get the posters out and the mailers out, the prizes in place, so forth, we have then 2 weeks prior, a week prior, we come down here with the crew. We meet with all the officials on the outer edge that keep the people from wandering in and out. We have all the officials in the parking area. You've seen today we have probably 12 to 1,500 cars out there. We don't park them properly, we'll have mayhem. So all these people have to be directed, I guess you want to say, to the right area, how to do it, and so forth. The last 4 days is a real crunch. Of course, yesterday we had quite a blizzard out here, and that really took a toll on us because we had to spend 12 to 14 hours setting up. And this morning, well, we were here at 4:30. We started the holes. We finished them now. Then there's of course, the food people, the ambulances, and so on and so on. It is basically a full year's work and planning.
Well, I know the South Shore Chamber of Commerce here at Regina Beach has had a lot to do with this, and they also are involved in the summer tournaments that go on here. So their organization knows what the benefits are here, and we're going to try and talk to one of those people a little later on.
Yes, Gary Lamontagne has been a great help here. Of course, Gary, you know yourself in the spring tournaments at Regina Beach, he is right in there organizing, involved big time, and he's been involved in this too. And they know how to basically get out here and help with the officiating, with the help, and they've been really great.
Well, Larry, we're only 30 minutes away from the official start time here. I know you're a real busy man. We're going to let you go. Hopefully we're going to have a chance to talk to you a little later on.
Thank you, Bob, and good luck. I understand you're fishing out there. Watch that arm so that big pike doesn't pull it off.
Well, hey, I'm looking for that new truck, so we'll talk to you later, Larry.
You bet.
Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and fishermen. Colin Lovequist with you once again. We're just going to quickly run over the rules and regulations right now for those who have just pulled in. We've got people coming and going all the time, so we want to keep you up to date on what's happening. We want to let you know that you got to be within the boundaries. We've got holes specifically cut for this derby. You must use one of those holes. If it's one of those holes that were drilled yesterday, they are not valid. We've got plenty of room over here as we look out to the east, northeast. Lots of room out there. If you still haven't found yourself a hole, I'd try to get one rounded up as soon as possible because we are starting exactly at 12 noon. When you hear the air horn, that is your cue to start. You cannot have your line in the water before then. You must have your line out of the water until you hear the air horn. That's going to be your cue to drop those lines. We also want to let you know that when you bring in your live fish, it's a catch and release. So make sure your fish is brought in a nice pail of water so the fish is doing comfortable. So when we weigh it and we let it go, that fish should be all right back in the wild.
Gary Lamontagne from the Regina Beach South Shore Chamber of Commerce. Gary, why would the Chamber of Commerce or the business people in Regina Beach get involved with an event like this?
Well, it's a great benefit for all the businesses at Regina Beach, and it's a great benefit for all the clubs like the Chamber of Commerce, the Lions Club, the Snowmobile Club, all the clubs, the Beavers and Cubs, who all get involved. The money's all split evenly amongst them all. It's a great benefit to all the businesses in town, and it's sure a great thing to have all the people out here and participate in something this big. It's such a big event like this.
So you see a lot of economic benefits from events like this?
Oh, definitely. Which June the 8th and the 9th is the Spring Walleye Classic, which we have 150 teams involved. It's a great success in the spring. It kind of sets the summer off for the beach out here because it's kind of slow in the winter time. So it's just a great benefit to all the businesses.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, looks like we got our first fish of the day brought into the weigh scale. Jerry Stankowski. Jerry, where are you from? Jerry's from Regina, and Jerry, what'd you catch there? Small jackfish, worth the rod and reel, and congratulations. We got our second fish in. We got a tullaby that just came in. And we're going to find out who that contestant was. If you got a fish, bring them in. First 50 fish, get a rod and reel. And they're coming in from all over the place.
Now, since I'm fishing in this ice fishing contest, I need a little help for the 3 hours during the event itself. And I have CKRM DJ Colin Lovequist helping me out here. And Colin, you're going to go around and talk to some of the fishermen and get some of their comments, be my roving reporter as such throughout the day.
Sounds like a plan. We've got a good crowd out here. We're expecting around 2,100 in attendance. We've got folks from New Zealand, Alberta, Manitoba, Northern United States, and everyone's out here. The weather's great, and we're expecting some good fishing today.
Well, great, Colin, and I sure appreciate all your help here. And we'll talk a little bit later, do some interviews with some of the winners, and maybe see some of those big fish coming in.
Sounds like a plan, and good luck, Bob.
Thank you very much. I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you. All right, let's go see if we can find some people to chat with.
Well, I think it's great, and the weather's great, and just to catch a fish would be the thing to do.
What's your strategy this afternoon?
Well, I'm going for the big one. I'm going for the truck or the boat.
The truck or the boat,
Yeah.
and what do you got on the line?
Oh, I got a spoon with the minnow on and trying to just attract them in.
Super great weather for the day.
You bet it is. I'm sure happy with that.
Well, we're glad you can make it down from Prince Albert. Enjoy the rest of the festivities, and good luck on that GMC truck.
You bet. Thanks.
What do you think of the first annual Regina Beach Ice Fishing Derby?
So far, very well organized
Very well organized indeed.
and very enjoyable. I'm having a good time, actually.
And the fish, if they would bite, it'd be even better.
Yeah, they will. Okay, patience, patience.
We got a few more hours to go.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're in the middle of the pack here. We got everybody around us. What do you think? What's the strategy at this point?
Praying.
Great. I think you're in good company there.
Actually, my boyfriend does all the lining up. I really don't have any clue except to stand here and dance and enjoy myself.
Well, you got the right beat there to keep that jigging. So what's the strategy you're using this afternoon?
I've been trying different things and nothing's been working so far. So
No fishtails to tell us yet.
no, not yet.
Well, hopefully we'll
Hopefully
catch.
a little later, maybe.
Hopefully we'll catch one here that you can tell us a story and maybe dislocate those shoulders with the story.
That would be a good one.
What's the strategy? You're in the middle of the pack here. We got everybody else around the perimeter. You're in the middle. Why'd you pick this hole?
Well, one thing, there aren't a whole bunch of people around us. We kind of thought that maybe some of the pressure will force the walleye or the fish into this area. There aren't that many people here, but you know, as it seems, there aren't too many bites here, if any. But we may move later on. It's hard to tell. Looks like the fishing slowed down a little bit right off the bat. They were going hot and heavy, and I think every area was catching fish but ours, so we're hoping we're next.
I notice you're using your fingers. Is there any, most people, they just use the rod and reel, but you like to get down there in the...
Well, if a perch is biting or something small, you can feel it a lot easier this way.
What do you got on the end of the line?
I just got a minnow on and a hook, something like that. Glow in the dark, whether it's going to work or not.
How are the mealworms? Pretty active?
I never used them yet.
Haven't used the mealworms?
No, never tried them yet.
How's the coffee?
Coffee's good. Coffee.
Well, I think the outside is a little bitter because you get the fish coming in before they get in. Once, you know, the ones that are coming in, you get them before they get into the circle. I think that's the way I like to be. I like to be close to the edge. I think you get them in, attract them better that way. You're the first at them.
Now, the first 50 fish caught today won a fishing rod or a fishing reel. And that didn't take too long to get the first 50 fish weighed in. It looks like it's going to be a great day and there's going to be a lot of fish caught. Unfortunately, there hasn't been anything coming out of this hole yet. And right in this immediate area, we haven't seen too much come in. Now, a fellow just a couple rows over caught a nice pike earlier, and we've had a few tullaby and stuff caught nearby. I'm fishing with a group of friends of mine from the Regina area, and we've got a pretty big area covered here. And at this point, we've had one nibble. One of the guys had a nibble. He was using a mealworm. I'm a little bit greedy here. I'm not going after the tullaby and perch that seem to be quite abundant. I've got a large jig on here with a huge minnow, and I'm trying to target either a burbot or a northern pike. I feel it probably, I'm guessing the winning weight's going to be in that 6 to 8 pound range, and then the perch and tulip just aren't gonna happen like that. So I know there's a lot of pike being caught, and there will probably be some burbot caught, and I'm guessing that's what's going to win it. I'm going to stick out at this hole for a little bit longer and then start moving around. So we'll just have to see what happens as the day goes on.
With Mark Vesby at the weigh station, and Mark, a lot of work goes into the efforts of putting out the weigh scales, and what's the process that is involved?
Well, actually we've got about 6 people in the back here. One person comes in with their fish. We've got a lady that takes their number, says it out. Every contestant has a number on their ticket. They relay it to the weighmaster. He punches it into our scale. Then we get a computer printout that has the contestant's number and weight of the fish. It comes back out. We get them to initial it, give them the receipt. The fisherman is gone. The fish is held in a tank inside here until we deem it fit to be released. And it's down the hole and it's free.
Now we have a biologist on hand. What is their sole purpose?
Well, he's just making sure that we handle the fish efficiently, make sure there's not a high mortality, do everything above board.
Those pikes, they like to swallow those fishes, hooks pretty deep. Have we had any occurrences of that?
I think one fish was released with a hook embedded in its jaw, but it was in good shape when we let him go. So.
Now you've been around the weigh scale all day. What's the best we've had today?
Just around the 6 pound mark is the top fish for today.
That was a pike.
We had a pike. We've got a burbot in the same weight area. I've looked at so many fish up till now that I couldn't tell you for sure.
They'll start looking the same.
Yes.
Thanks for your time.
Okay.
Well, we're down to the last half hour before this contest is over. As you can see, the mood is quite relaxed from what it was 2.5 hours ago. There's people having a snooze. It's been just a beautiful day out here, and there was quite a few fish caught. Unfortunately, there hasn't been any come out of this hole yet, but I'm going to keep going right till the last minute. As you can see, ice fishing is really becoming popular. It's a good family sport. It's not an expensive sport to get into, and it's something that everybody can enjoy. A lot of people don't have time in the summer to fish and fish strictly ice fishing in the wintertime. So, like I said, the sport is growing, and with contests like this and promotions like this, it's going to keep growing. We've seen lots of families out here, lots of kids, lots of wives, and everybody's having a good time. And when the weather's like this, you can't complain. Down to the last few minutes. From what we hear on the ice, the reports going around anyway, is the biggest fish caught so far is a little bit over 6 pounds. And it's almost 3 o'clock. Now nobody's going to quit early here. We're not sure how many fish have been weighed in. The 98th fish weighed in officially wins a new all-terrain vehicle. So like I said, nobody's going to quit until 3 o'clock, till the final buzzer goes. Regardless of what species or what size of fish, 98th fish wins a new all-terrain vehicle. It could be a 3 or 4 ounce perch. So I'm going to sit here until the horn goes, and we'll see you at the presentations.
'98th place, number 486. This is for the Trail Boss 250 all-terrain vehicle from All Sport Sales. We want to thank them very much. Richard, if we could have Richard up here. The fish was a northern pike, 1.22 ounces, at 12.54, tag number 486. Garth Nicholson. Where are you from, Garth?
Meadow Lake.
Meadow Lake, thank you so much. Courtesy of All Sport Sales, you've got yourself a Trail Boss 250.
Garth, when you entered this tournament, did you think that you might be taking a new toy like this home?
No, today I never dreamt that I'd win 98th place. I'd be happy if I just caught a fish, but to win 98th place was great.
Now, 98th place was just a number that the guys picked, that they were going to give. This was the last prize spot on the whole derby, and they give a fantastic prize away. How big was the fish you caught?
1.22 pounds.
And it was what, a
pike?
A pike.
Yeah.
1.22 pound pike. And you're going home with a toy like this. You got to be happy.
Oh, very happy.
I imagine you'll be back next year for the next one.
Definitely.
Okay,
We'll be hitting probably a couple of them.
Congratulations again, Gary.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
This was for Burbot, weighed in at 6.48. The time, 13:04. Ticket number 1868. Congratulations.
Standing with me is the grand champion, first prize winner of the Regina Beach first annual ice fishing derby, Lyle Swanson. Lyle, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Wow, you've got a fantastic, beautiful truck to drive home. Did you ever
beautiful.
Dream that this was possible when you entered this derby?
No, I've been kind of having nightmares and stuff of losing a fish up the hole and stuff like that, but we've just had a great time out here and I'm speechless.
Well, that's great. I understand your feelings here. First off, are you an ice fisherman? Do you do a lot of ice fishing?
Yeah. We, my guys that I work with and stuff, we go out and maybe 2 or 3 times a week we try dunk a line, and we've always had a lot of fun doing it, and it's something to do during the winter when it's just been great.
Well, that's fantastic, and the weather was great, the crowds were great, and Larry Boziak and his crew put on quite a performance, didn't they?
It was excellent. Really, really, really fine, and everybody was friendly, and we had a great time.
Larry, the first Regina Beach ice fishing contest is over. How do you feel?
Well, Bob, very relieved. We've awarded all the prizes. We had 213 fish caught. There were approximately 1,640 contestants, and all the prizes were given away. The heaviest, of course, for the brand new truck and quad was a burbot that weighed in at 6.48 pounds. And the gentleman, believe me, from Regina was very, very happy.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to him. He was almost speechless. It took me quite a while to get him calmed down so he could come and talk to us. Congratulations on a very successful event here, and good luck in the future. And I know we're going to be back here next year, and you'll be back again.
Yes, we will. Definitely.
Gone Fishin' with Bob and TJ is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Daiwa Rods and Reels, committed to total quality. Humminbird Wide, fish wide open. And Raider Fiberglass Truck Tops, today's value leader.
Until next time, I'm Gone Fishing.